live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burt, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Gordon, Hero out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Embiid is out there with Herbert Jones.
Here we go.
Then it's Holiday, then there's Brown, and it's White in at the shooting guard. And it's the Ballers to start out. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Brown. Count that bucket.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Outside Ball. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Embiid against Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Now here's Gordon. Ball, the pass to Hero. Shot clock at 6. No good off the back of the rim. Ball against Jones. Pass to Holiday. Back to Jones. Here's White. He's covered by Hero. 18 feet out. White, good.
You have to be dialed in from the mid-range. Derek White says, I can do that too, folks.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Gordon. Jokic on top. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Here's Ball after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Johnson. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Hero from long range. Good on the 3-point shot. It's all knotted up.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Wide, a screen on Johnson. Brown inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Jones sets the pick for Holiday. Off target with his 3. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Ballers.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Jokic draws the double, so they take the lead. Jokic has got 5 now.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And taking a look now at the stats for Aaron Gordon. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, "I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody." Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Hero, no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Hits it from three-point range.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Beal from long range. Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Jones, still without a basket. Embiid kicks to Holiday. Outside, Jones, down to 5 on the shot clock. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Ballers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's deflected, stolen by Ball, and they're pushing it up. And a wide open look for Hero. Buries the open 3 to cap the break. Hero's got 6 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Bridges. And he can't answer back, the three-pointer offline. Gordon finds Hero. A floater, and Embiid with the block. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Ballers lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Ballers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Porter is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Brown. And it's Dort in at the point guard. And for the Ballers, they've got Nikola Jokic. Bradley Beal is out there with Thompson. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mikal Bridges out there with Porter. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Brown. And it's Dort in at the point.
Yeah, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
And for the Ballers, they've got Bradley Beal. Thompson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. Outside, Dort. Pass to Bridges. The tray. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year. What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Hero. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. To halt the run, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Beal gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Beal's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Bridges against Thompson. And here's Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Lets it go with a 3. He can't get it to go. Gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Inside. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
I don't think there's any fear when it comes to shooting over the defense. Aaron Gordon's athleticism and release point, he cannot be contained.
Now here is Holiday. Scoreless thus far. Brown inside the line. That doesn't go either for Brown. The Ballers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
What great burst by Drew Holiday there, and he just finishes with intent. That's a big-time move.
Hero passes to Jokic. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the Ballers with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's ball in for Thompson. Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Outside, Hero. No good from outside. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. White, bounce pass. Holiday, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass the ball. Back to Johnson. Here's Hero. Stymied again with that miss. A subpar 2 for 10 for him.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Ball against Holiday. Embiid with a screen on Ball. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Bridges.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. They can't stop the run with that one. Outside, Jones. Back to Porter. Pass to Holiday. Embiid sets the pick for Holiday. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Johnson with it. Back to Ball. Turner with a screen on White. Puts up a 3, and it's LaMelo Ball with the 3. Ball's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3 ball is good.
Here's Embiid. That shot missing, and that concludes the first half. Up 7. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Derek White, Joel Embiid out there with Herbert Jones. Then there's Brown, and it's Holiday in at the point. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Hero kicks to Jokic. Back to Hero. Jokic sets the screen for Hero. From outside the arc, the rebound by Holiday.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Ballers. They trail by 9 points, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
And this is simply what Hero does, finding and making shots.
Right side, Jones. Johnson against Brown. Johnson with the block. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. There's Brown with the 3.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says, with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Ball, the pass to Jokic. Johnson outside. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Ball with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Ball's got it back down to within single digits for the Ballers. White looking around. Pass to Jones. Back to White. Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 8 points.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Gordon against Jones. Gordon the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Embiid wide open. Nice open look, but it's no good. Jones against Hero. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Here is Porter. Now Bridges. Embiid with a screen on Beal. 6 to shoot. Fader on the way. Embiid, no good. Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. With the floater, that one goes in. Beal's got 8.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Pass to Dort. Fires for 3. The rebound by Turner. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Ballers. 4-point game. Over in the corner, Hero. Ball from long range. And they'll get another chance. And Embiid pulls it down. Gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And that one's good by Porter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Hero. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Up by 6. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Johnson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Bradley Beal is out there with Nembhard. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Jokic sets the screen for Beal. Connects from three-point range.
Now, this is an example of where he's grown. Bradley Beal getting it done in the screen and roll.
Bridges kicks to Porter. Here's Brown. That shot off.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Tries from 16. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter. Beal's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Brown. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete. Love it.
Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Turner. Here's Hero. Beal with a screen on Holiday. Hero from long range. They get it back. Jokic finds Nembhard. Shoots over Brown. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Beal with a screen for Jokic. Three-pointer. Nembhard's shot is good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Bridges for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Ballers with some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Bradley Beal. Jalen Johnson comes in for Thompson. And Ball subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. To the middle. Here's Embiid. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jokic with a screen on Holiday. Outside, Ball. Pass to Jokic. no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And Holiday throws it down.
That's a big-time power move by Drew Holiday. He is so strong around the rim.
To the inside, here's Jokic. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday dishes to White. Over in the corner, Brown. Embiid sets the pick for Brown. Count the basket.
Boy, you have to stay attached off a screen. Jaylen Brown makes that look easy.
And here are the Ballers now. They trail by 11. Ball, a screen on White. Hero passes to Jokic.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Jokic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Holiday for the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Ball. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball so dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
Outside Holiday. Jones against Gordon. Jones kicks to White. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Ballers. It's a 13-point game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
White setting the pick for Holiday. Takes the 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Jokic passes to Hero. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. White dishes to Holiday. Back to White. Down low. Here's Brown. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Well, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
Line for the away team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.